All right, story time. So last week, I got pulled over. I got pulled over by CHP, and it was totally my fault. And I take full responsibility for it. It was my negligence, and it was for a fix-it ticket, and it was for overdue registration. First ticket in over 21 years. It is what it is. Now, as most of you know, that I am a concealed carry holder. I carry everywhere I go. And that being said, when I got pulled over, I did exactly what the cop told me to do, right? But before I even did that, before he even approached the window, right, my hands were up on the steering wheel where you can see them. Now, I made a video before about this, right? So when you get pulled over, right, make sure your hands are up on the steering wheel to where you can see them. The other thing that I did too, or that I do, right, is everything is within arm's reach of me, right? My credentials, my CCW, my driver's license, and my registration. How is it within reaching distance of me, right? Where he can see my hands with whatever I do. Right here. When I'm driving, I keep everything on a lanyard. That way, in case something like this does happen, I don't give him any probable cause to perceive otherwise that I'm a threat to him. Okay? So what did I do? Of course you comply. He ran my license. Of course, everything came back clean. Right? And in California, you don't have to tell the cop that you're carrying unless he asks. And because I have the name of my business on the back of my truck, it's a sticker. It says JLSC Firearms Training, and he sees my Gun Owners of America sticker on my truck. Of course, he's gonna probably assume maybe I'm carrying. So he asked me. He goes, "Are you carrying?" "Yes, sir, I am." Hands are still up on the steering wheel. Right? Told him where I carry at. Okay. And he asked me if I would get out of the truck. Got out of the truck with my hands up. This is CHP protocol, apparently. And my hands were up. Told him where it was at. He goes, "I'm just going to go ahead and take this off." He took it off, set my firearm in my truck, asked me if I had another weapon. I said, "Yes, sir. I have a knife in my left pocket." Took that out, put it on my seat, my truck, right, and proceeded to do what he had to do. Asked me some questions, saw my CCW was valid, saw that I was valid, and that was that. And what happened was, he gave me my ticket. It was on a Friday. Got my firearm back, no problem. He was very cordial, very nice. Here's the point. When you cooperate and you come off non-threatening and you know what you're doing and you know not to do anything that is going to set suspicion off with the officer, you do it. Hands up on the steering wheel. Tell him exactly what you want to know. Don't lie to him. Or what he wants to hear. Don't lie to him. Comply. It's really that simple. Right? It's the same way in any situation, whether you're black, white, whatever.